Once you add all those details, we have to also provide the label pattern and the tooltip pattern. So at the top you can see the label pattern and the tooltip pattern that need to be configured, but we cannot configure before configuring this HP package section. So once we're done with that, there is one option is coming, for example that right on edit button, click on that, and here the what are the 0th element which you have configured here as a label you can see. So if you configured 2 elements like the organization also, you can see that here. Now I will select name, double click that and click OK. For example, for the organization I also want to show the label, you can select that, go here. Now the organization also we can see, but for now I'm select only name. I will deselect this and save it. So similarly we will configure the product, employee, employees, made by, and the report to. So we have added the sequence of the columns for the various display units and the put units for the organization, also for the production entity object, that is the product entity object, and also for the employee entity object. On the same line entity objects, we also added the sequence of the column for the relationship based objects such as employees. So for the employees we are using the association display package and the put package. For the product we are using the made by relationship, and this is the sequence for that, and the display and the product display and the put package uses PKG product or rel display and the corresponding put package. For the report to relationship, that is from the reporting relationship based object, we have the sequence which is mentioned in this screen. So once we configure all the sequences, the next thing is we have to validate all this created profile. So let's go and validate the profile. So how can we validate? So in order to validate the profile, we have to select the profile. So there is a general tab which will give you the idea how many relationship types are available, and then next is validate. On this validate, you can select the sandbox. If you have already data inside the database, you can select this validate data, or you can just validate the configuration. So I'm going to validate the configuration. So once you successfully validate it, you can see all these details associated with relationship types and the entity objects. If any error comes, that will be displayed on the same screen. So once you successfully done with this configuration, you can go to the hierarchy manager, and here you can see the various sections. At the left hand side we can see the entities, then the relationships, and the entity type, the second entity. So let's try to add the reporting entity, that is employee, between the employee and employee. Absent indicator is active 1. Employee name is like I'm going to add the Mike, and the employee ID is 1, and we will create this one entity. Click OK. We will add the reporting entity, the second entity at the right side. Just click plus sign, absent indicator again 1, active record, and we will add the second record as any other name like Paul, and the employee ID is 2. So that means Paul is reporting to Mike. So in this case, suppose the Paul is reporting to the Mike, we have to add the relationship. So just click on the plus sign here, employer, the hierarchy, and reports to. So where the 1 reports to 2, here the relationship between the 1 and 2, that means Mike reports to Paul. So but I want to actually the Paul reports to Mike, then just refresh it, so it will reverse it. Upside indicator is active, that is 1, and click OK. So in this way the records will be inserted into the base object, and the relationship will be created. Now I want to search the relationship or the more records on that. Just click on that, this sign. So it will give you the what are the criteria. This is search screen, and we know that we have selected the columns for the search screen. If you go here inside the hierarchy and for the employee, you can see these are the search screen columns: hub state indicator, row id, object, base object class code, name, and the employee ID. So those are available inside the hierarchy manager when you click the search. So I can see the hub state indicator and the other columns. So I will use the name and I will try to search with that. So I got one employee with employee ID 1. Search, double click, right click on that mic, and let's see if someone is reporting to that. If there are many, if you want to select the mics manager as well as mics reportee, you can select the many hubs. If you want to select only one hub, like only reportees, so you can see the reportees. Now suppose I have one more entity, okay, here, and okay, so suppose I have one more entities. That means there are two employees who are reporting to Mike. Now I'm giving the second name as Bob and the employee is 3. Now let's add one relationship between the 1 and 3. So now Bob is reporting to Mike. Upside indicator 1 and click OK. So now just refresh this. Now Mike, I will just a one hop because only one level we can see. So this is the pretty much about the hierarchy manager. And if you want to more things on this, you can mention in the video below. Let me show you one more relationship here. So what I'll do, I just created the Tom record at the left side, and on the right side just search the record 1 and just double click. I can see all the records available, and I will try to add the relationship between the Tom and Mike. So the Tom is here, actually if you see, it's a Tom is reporting to Mike, but I will do the reverse. Here the Mike is reporting to Tom, and again hub state indicator is 1. Now the Mike is the reported to the Tom in this case. So let's go here and acquire the many hub. So now I can see the Mike is central one. He has the two reportee, Bob and Paul, and Tom is manager to the Mike. So this kind of sequence you can achieve. Now suppose let me try to delete this. Let me clear. Okay, so this means Mike has 3 reportee. Out of that, Mike has 3 entity associated with it, but out of 3, 2 are displayed in the screen. So this is the meaning of this symbol. So this is just reporting. Suppose I want to add only one hop. Let's get one hop. So I can see this reporting, but 1 second, if I delete this, correct clear selection and this one also, and now we will get only one hop. So this will give the one level relationship. Now I will add one more relation between the Tom and some more person. So I'm giving the hubs indicator 1 and Harry. So the employee is 5th or 6th, whatever. And I will click this and I will search here the Tom, but the records are already there. So Harry's Tom it's giving, but I don't want that. I will search again here all the records, and in the search I will add Tom. I will get the record in the search screen. I'll select that, and that is available at the right side. Now let me add the relationship between the I don't want Mike here on the right. I want the one here as the recently added Harry, and search here. Select Harry, and I'll create the relationship between Harry and Tom. So Tom is reporting to Harry, and again the hub state indicator is 1, and click OK. Now for now I will remove this just a display thing. It is not internally removing the relationship, it is just a display. Now I will get the one hop, only one. I'm not able to see the Tom's manager. Let's try to get the many hops, whether I'm able to see the other relationships also or not. So now if you select the many hops, I can see all the hierarchy corresponding to the mic. So this is the way you can see the data of corresponding record with all the hierarchies. Suppose I want to see the mic's organization. So let's try to add the organization. So let's add the in order to add the relation, you have to in order to add the organization, you have to select add sign. From the drop down you can select organization, hub state indicator as 1, name of the organization ABC, and org ID for example 2, and click OK. And if you go and search, so in order to search you have to select the whatever data you want to search. Organization, I'll get the org ID as 2, and search. You can select, and now I can see the organization. On that organization you can add the relationship using this plus sign, organization. So this is the pretty much about the hierarchy manager, how to configure the base object tables, how to configure the packages, how to configure the hierarchy section. And once you successfully configure that, you have to validate using the profile, and you should see this screen. And after successfully doing that, go to the hierarchy manager and you can see the hierarchies. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions about the hierarchy manager in the Informatica MDM, please let me know, or you can mention in the video below. You can visit my website also, or my Facebook page. The details are there in this video below. Thanks for watching video again. Bye bye.